Hey everybody, Nick Espinoza, your chief security fanatic here, still under the weather a bit, but I knew this day was going to come. We have to talk about ransomware for Macs, and it's rather prolific. Now, this is coming from 9to5Mac, and here's what's going on. Over the last several years, the Lockbit Ransomware gang has become one of the most powerful ransomware gangs on the planet, hands down. They've taken the mantle from R-Evil. There's no doubt about it. Now, they've obviously in the past focused on Windows, Linux, and virtual host machines, but now they're targeting Macs. Now, basically, this was discovered by Brett Callow of Malware Hunter team, and it seems to be possibly the first ransomware build designed specifically for Mac OS, and here we are. Now, it's not fully clear at this time, but it may also be the first major ransomware gang that is specifically targeting Apple devices. Lockbit is believed, for the record, to be a Russian group and has members that are Russian-speaking. However, their leader has said that he operates either out of the United States or China, so here we are. But per all best guesses, given all of their indicators of compromise, tactics, etc., everybody believes that for the most part, there's a high confidence that they are Russian-based. Now, they run what's known as a RAS, or Ransomware as a Service operation. Basically, they would let you use their ransomware for a price, and then they just get a cut of the profit, etc., etc. This is a very common thing now. So if you don't know how to make ransomware or create ransomware or run your terror campaign, you can go to them and they will help you out. And obviously, here we are. Now, it looks like this ransomware, specifically from Lockbit, was created for Apple Silicon Macs, with the name being Locker_Apple_M1_64. Now, essentially, the InfoSec Twitter account, VX Underground, mentioned the appearance of this Lockbit ransomware strain for Mac showing up in one place with a date of November 2022. But Malware Hunter team says they haven't found any mentions of it online, and here we are. So it appears that this has been basically under the radar since possibly around last fall. On top of that, or in any case, Malware Hunter team believes that this is the first public alert about Lockbit going after Apple devices specifically, and with this gang's ransomware as a service approach, it's possible that we're going to see an incoming wave of ransomware attacks, Lockbit being very good at what they do. Now, interestingly enough, too, while the M1 ransomware build is grabbing a lot of attention because, the M1 processor, from Apple and all of that, Lockbit has also built one apparently showing up for PowerPC Macs as well. And so if you are a Mac user, heads up, do not believe the hype. One of the biggest just headaches that we have in the cybersecurity community is Apple's marketing. I'm not kidding, because Apple, if you even remember back in the day, like 10 plus years ago, they had John Hodgman and Justin Long, like, I'm a Mac, I'm a PC, that kind of thing. Even back then, it's like, well, if I have a Mac, I never get infected. I never get infections. It's total junk. It's marketing garbage. You get infected, all the time. Now, ransomware may be a relatively new thing, but Lockbit being as prolific as they are, we are going to start seeing this show up. And as individual users and some companies, especially, let's say, more, flashy companies, if you will, start adopting Mac over Windows and stuff like that, we are going to see companies also getting locked out with this as well. So this will be a huge thing. I can see this targeting things like college campuses where you've got tons of students with MacBooks because that's what they want, etc., getting hit with this. So this is a huge thing. Heads up, Mac users. But again, don't believe the hype. If you have a Mac, you have to defend it the same way that you would defend a Windows machine or Linux or anything else. You need good threat detection. You need good cyber hygiene. You need good training and education. Don't believe the marketing hype from Apple. This is something I've talked about ad nauseum over the years, and now it's really coming to fruition, because while you've always been able to get infected, you MacBook folks or you Mac people, now it's turned up to 11 and you're in the same boat with the rest of us, and that's something that you should have already been prepared for. And if not, get moving. Super important. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and please feel free to subscribe to me at YouTube as well. And as always, stay safe, stay online, and please attempt to stay private. Thanks, everybody.